Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel today. And if you're new, my name is Heather. Thank you for stopping by. Today's video is going to be my favorite newborn essentials. What will help you get through the first couple weeks of having a newborn. It made my life a little easier, made him a little more comfortable, and it's just a win-win. So if you know someone that's having a baby, or if you're having a baby, just continue watching because I have a couple good items that will help you get through those first 2 to 4 weeks of having a newborn. So let's get to it. So my first thing I have here is this lounger by Boppy, and it has two sides, a pattern side which is kind of like a rough material, and then a nice soft side. He loved this, loved it. We would just put this on a couch next to us, and he would just lay here. We didn't leave him alone in it. We were right next to him, and it was amazing. He loved to sleep here. Put a little blankie over him, but we wouldn't let him sleep like the whole time. He would take naps. So don't leave them unattended in this, because they could, especially being so little, they could smother themselves or roll off the couch or whatever at that point. So yeah, this was a good thing to have because he would just lay here and he loved it. And you can bottle feed them here or just prop them up and they can watch a little TV if you're going to let your kid watch TV. And yeah, I love this thing. I wish they made adult sizes of this. I will link everything down below if I find it. I got this from my baby shower, but I was on babiesrus.com where I found it, so I will link that down below. And then let's stay on the Boppy trend. This nursing pillow, it's pretty cool. It's double-sided. There's the soft side, and then there's like a kind of like sturdier side on this, so that you can wear it both ways. Under here like this, or like this, which I like it. And it had a strap that you just wrap around yourself, and it buckles. So if you're like need to run to get like the door or something, or I don't know, if you need to run somewhere, you could just wrap it on you, have the baby here, and you're good. And you can also, you don't have to only use this for breastfeeding. You can use it for bottle feeding if you want to just put the baby here and just bottle feed him while you're watching some TV. It makes life easier. It's comfortable. I didn't breastfeed that long. I breastfed for maybe, I would say about 2 weeks, because I didn't make enough milk. So, but he did great on formula. With our next one, I probably won't breastfeed because I just honestly didn't like breastfeeding personally. I'm all about breastfeeding for people that it works for you, terrific. It just, for me, I wasn't comfortable with it. I just didn't like how it made me feel. I just didn't care for the all about thing. And my son is 15 months old now, and it was on formula from 3 weeks old, I would say, until he went on to whole milk at 11 months old. And he's the smartest little boy. He's healthy. Has only had maybe one cold. So I know they say breastfeeding presents cold, and so I'm not saying don't breastfeed, but if you can't, if your body doesn't make the milk, do not put yourself down, because I put myself down. I felt like I was just starving my child and I wouldn't be able to provide him with the correct nutrition, and he's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So moms, you already have a lot of crap going on in your mind and sleep deprivation, and don't let a stupid doctor or people tell you, oh well, you're horrible for giving your kid formula. No. Your kid's perfectly fine. And then thirdly, this is a bear that we put on our registry, and he makes the sound of the womb. I don't know if you can hear, but there's a little knob in the back that you turn it off. We put this in the bassinet, not near his face, was by his feet, and it calms them. It reminds them of being in the womb. It reminds them being back where they were and comfort and all that. So it was a good thing. And then it actually really helped when we transitioned him into his crib at, I think he was a month old. Yeah, a month old, because he started sleeping through the night when he was like a month and a half old, which is great. But yeah, this works great. Again, I will link everything down below that I have, and if I can still find it. I'm pretty sure they still have this. I don't know why they would not have it. I think they also had it in a different bunch of characters. His room was bear theme, well, still is bear theme, so that's why we got a bear. And then I would recommend nice, soft blankies. Even if they're born in the summertime, you have the AC on in the house, so they get chilly quickly. He had this blankie, which he actually got when he was born at the hospital. They have, I guess the older women like to knit blankets, and they had little beanies for them, and they just give it to you for free, and they're just adorable. And he still loves his blankie. Like, it still smells like him. And yeah, he loves his blankie, and he will literally put it in his mouth and like walk around the house with it in his mouth. So he's a character, my son. And then a nice fluffy blankie. I love this blankie. We got this for him before he was born, and because we had like no blankets for him, especially like something like this, soft, like a nice I don't know what you would call this, cotton? It's not cotton, velour? I don't know. It's just nice soft material. We got this at Target when I was on bed rest. And when I was on bed rest, the only way I could go to the store was if I was in like a wheelchair, or like one of those motorized wheelchairs. My husband tortured me. He took videos and pictures, and only my husband. Yeah, it was fun, believe it or not. And then the other thing I would recommend, my son had really bad colic and gas when he was first born. From the transition from breast milk to formula, we had to find the right formula for him, and his stomach was not happy from trying different formulas that worked for his gasness. We ended up using the Infamil Gentle Ease, which was a life changer. Like, it just changed the game for us because he was so gassy. So the things that helped us get through that until we found the right formula for him was Mommy's Bliss gripe water. I'll insert pictures over here, and because I don't have it on hand anymore because he doesn't have those issues anymore, so I don't have it. But I love Mommy's Bliss products. Like, we had the constipation ease for him because when we first put him on milk, he was very constipated, and this just helps him go to the bathroom. It basically just has like prune juice and things like that in it, and it's all natural products, which is great. I love that. And it's just, the gripe water was just like a holy grail. Like, when we have our next baby, I am stocking up on gripe water. Like, I can't rave about it anymore because it was fabulous. All Mommy's Bliss products are fabulous, but that gripe water, guys, get it. It'll be a great baby shower gift. It'll be great for you if you're pregnant and about to have a baby. Guys, stock up. It's pricey. It's, I think, about $9.99, but it's worth it when your kid is screaming and you just see that they're in pain and you're burping them and this gas is just not coming out. Give them some gripe water, and instantly it takes it away. Same thing with hiccups. My son got a lot of hiccups. He had hiccups a lot when he was in my belly, and then when he was born he had a lot of hiccups. Give him a little bit of that gripe water and it takes away hiccups. Supposedly it takes away adult hiccups. I haven't tried it because it smells gross. There's a lot of like ginger in it, which helps their belly. So that is just amazing. And then also, I forgot the brand. Oh, Little Remedies gas drops. Amazing. We would give him some gas drops and a little gripe water, and he was fixed until about an hour or so later, or after he ate. But yeah, gripe water and gas drops. The Little Remedies was great. I couldn't find gas drops in Mommy's Bliss, so I just had the Little Remedies from a baby shower gift, and it worked fabulous. So that is this excellent product. So get that. And then what else? Oh, this, I'm gonna try to see if I can lift it up too for you guys. It's kind of hard to open. This rocker. I don't know if you can see it. It's really heavy. This is called a rock and play. It's amazing. Amazing. Like he still sits in this and has his baba in the morning. He just sits in here and it rocks. It's automatic. You plug it into the wall and it rocks the baby for itself, and it plays music, all different sounds, and it's just amazing. I love this product. And you can also, a lot of people, instead of getting like a bassinet, they put this next to a bed. It fits pretty good next to a bed. Like I would probably put our next baby in that too, because it keeps them inclined up, so if they're having any reflux issues, they're not laying flat, so the acid's not coming up. So this is perfect for that. We had a bassinet. He slept in it for maybe a couple weeks, if that. When he was first born, me and my husband, we slept downstairs a lot because the pack and play that we had came with a little bassinet in it, and I'll link that down below because I'm not bringing up my whole pack and play up here. And that is another thing that you need, a pack and play that has a changing table on it, that has that bassinet, because he basically was in that the whole first few weeks of his life. Because we slept downstairs, we didn't sleep upstairs in our bedroom, which we are in right now. You get a sneak peek of our bedroom, until my husband went back to work when he was 2 weeks old, or a week old. A week old, yeah, a week old. And so I slept up here so he could sleep and I can take care of the baby, which is in the bassinet. And then when he was a month old, we moved him into his crib, and he loves his crib. We did not believe in co-sleeping. He has never slept in our bed. We are just against that for our family. If your family does it, that's perfectly fine. That's how you want your family to be. For our family, we're not doing that. He loves his crib. He loves to play in his crib. He loves to sleep. He's a good baby. He just loves all that. So this rock and play is good. And then there also is the one thing that just changed my world and his world, because he loves it, is his swing. We didn't get a swing for our baby shower, and I was like, some kids just don't like swings, so I'm not going to buy it yet. And then he loved to be like really rocked to go to sleep, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna bite the bullet. We're gonna get a swing. So we bought a swing. I put him in it, guys. That was the first time he slept for 4 hours, no, 5 hours straight. He was maybe 2 weeks old. He slept for 4 hours straight. I woke up like, oh my God, is he okay? But I know I'm not promoting kids sleeping in a swing. But at that moment, when you're running on 2 hours of sleep, or your kid waking up every hour, you praise that 4 hours sleep. So I let him sleep in there, and he would take long naps in that, and before he went up to his crib for naps. And yeah, this swing is the best thing ever. Like, I literally don't know what I would do without that swing. Like, we are saving that for our next one. Our kid's gonna love that too. With my luck, the next one probably hate the swing, but you get little things to adjust to the next baby. And yeah, that swing is amazing. I will list it down below. I have it here. Let me see if I can show you guys. Get a quick glimpse of our bedroom. Yeah, you can't really, there it is. That is our swing. I think it's by Fisher-Price, and it does different motions, like it swings back and forth and then side to side, and yeah, that is our swing. I think it was about $150 or $180. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I love that swing. Let me fix this tripod. I have a huge pile of this. Okay. And then also our car seat. Let me go run and get that. It's right over here. Hold on. Okay. So we had I haven't done this in a while. This was his infant car seat. It came with his stroller. It was the travel system. We got it for our shower from my mother-in-law. Thank you, Mom, again. And best thing ever. It's super light, so yeah, I can just toss it around. Once they start getting heavy, then it gets heavy. But when they're newborns, you can just like, it's easy. And it came with the base, like this. And like a lot of people now do like that 4-in-1 convertible car seat. I find that would be very hard at the newborn stage because he would fall asleep in this, and I wouldn't want to take him out of the car seat when we went into the store. In the convertible car seat now, that stays in your car. You can't lift this out and put it in the stroller or put it into a shopping cart because it stays in the car. Like we have the convertible car seat now for him, and I can't take that out of the car. I have to lift him out, put him into the cart, but he's older now, so he doesn't take naps in the car seat. But when he was a newborn, he slept half of the time, especially when we would go out to the store or out to eat. We had this, and then we had the little canopy that went over it. I couldn't find it, but I'll link that down below too. And he just slept the whole time while we were out to eat, or when we were food shopping, or whatever the case may be. I couldn't see myself doing the convertible car seat. This infant car seat is the best thing ever. Like, yeah, you may have to purchase 2 car seats, but that's why also you have baby showers. We purchased the converted one ourselves, but we waited until it was on a good sale when we knew that he was, in a couple months he was going to go transfer into it. So we waited until it was on a good sale, and we got it for a good price. So that's my thing. Babies R Us has a lot of sales. Wait until the convertible car seat goes on sale when your child is still in your infant car seat, and buy that. Store it in the garage or store it wherever you store things until they're ready for it. So don't think like, oh my god, I have to buy 2 car seats. Yeah, you buy this one and then buy that one, but the convertible one will last until they're what, I think they are in a booster seat until what, 10 now with New Jersey state laws. It's insane. So yeah, infant car seats, guys, to make your life 10 times easier, get the infant car seat. It will change your life, especially with the stroller. You click it in and you stroll, and you don't wake them up. It's quiet. This goes up, this goes down. We had the canopy thingy that went over, so it was dark in there, especially when we went out to eat. He slept the whole time we were out to eat. Didn't last long. He started not sleeping through restaurants when he was like 3 months old, but now he's just a blast. He's a flirt. He flirts with all the girls. He loves himself some blondes. I don't know how. Mommy's a brunette. Well, black now. But yeah, he loves himself a little blonde girls. So I'm going to be troubled when he gets older because he's a handsome little boy, and yeah, he's going to be giving me a heart attack with these girls. But yeah, that is, I think, it, guys. I have a lot of stuff here, and we are saving all this stuff because hopefully soon we'll have another baby. Hopefully soon. But yeah, also, which made our life a little easier, you know, the sleepers that they sleep in, like a little onesie, like footed pajamas that they can sleep in. They're called like sleep and play outfits. There's ones that are zippers and there's ones that are buttons. Get the ones with zippers, because the buttons, when you're half asleep at 2 in the morning and you're trying to put in these little buttons and semi-dark and you're just you get frustrated. And then if one doesn't line up right, then the whole outfit's all screwed up. And zippers, you just zip it, put it back to bed, and you're done. Because me and my husband were like, we don't like the buttons. We need to find sleepers with zippers on them. And he's still, well, not anymore. He's in the two-piece pajamas now. But we tried the buttons even when he was older. And then he started kicking everywhere. And you're like, stop moving. And he doesn't stop moving. So I would recommend the zipper ones. That was my other little tip. And get a baby monitor. It's not really newborn related, but it's baby related. A monitor is the best thing ever. Like, you can put them in their crib or wherever you're going to have your monitor. And you can go outside. Like, I take my monitor, if I want to go lay out in the sun for a little bit and he's napping, take the monitor outside and I can hear when he wakes up. Or I go outside with my husband working in the front yard and he's napping upstairs. I can hear him on the monitor. So it's amazing. You can also keep an eye on them. You can talk to him through it. And I'll link that monitor down below. I love it. And yeah, that is amazing. But yeah, I think that is it, guys. And the first few weeks of having a newborn, it's stressful. You're very tired, especially as a mom, because your body is trying to get back to where it was originally from. Your hormones, everything's just trying to get back. And on top of being sleep deprived, your hormones are just like bom, 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 bom. You feel stressed. But talk to your husband or your spouse or your loved ones, and if you're stressed out, just tell them, hey, do you think you can have the baby so I can go jump in the shower or take a 2-hour nap, or whatever the case may be, to help you get back into a good place. Do it. Don't feel bad or feel worried or feel like, oh, they're gonna think I'm a bad mom. Because no, every mom, every parent has the breaking point. Not like a breaking point, but no, I need some me time. I need to clear my head. I just need a break for a second. And my husband was great. My husband helped out so much. In the hospital, he changed every single diaper. I didn't change a diaper in the hospital. And when we were home, he woke up with me. He changed diapers. He did this. He did that. He still is an amazing father. And I'm blessed to have such an amazing husband and best friend and partner and a father for my son. I get a little teary-eyed here because I didn't have that as a kid. I didn't have that. And I'm so glad that my son will have such a good person to look up to when he gets older, and they already have such an amazing bond. And me and my son, we have an amazing bond. He's, I would say, one of my best friends. He's my baby. And it's, if you're pregnant and you're due soon, and it's the most amazing feeling that you will have when they put that baby on your chest. The immediate bond and love that you will have with that child is amazing. And if you're adopting a child, you will still feel that bond. When they put that baby in your hands and you hold that kid and look them in those eyes, and you will just be in awe. It is the best feeling ever. And after you have a kid, like I said, your hormones are changing. I lost a lot of my hair when I had him. I suffer from migraines, and my migraines came back. And I have back issues from having an epidural, but it's worth it. I would do it all over again. Like, we want to do it all over again. So it's amazing to see how you and your husband or your spouse can create another life. He is me and my husband together. Like, it's just an amazing thing. He looks like my husband, but he has my attitude, my personality, and it's just amazing to see that. And it's just the best thing. Then, like I said, you will be stressed out to the limit when you have especially when it's your first, a newborn. But yeah, they wake you up at 1 a.m. You're exhausted, like you just went down. I'm so tired. But then they give you like a little smirk or a little coo or whatever, and you're just like, it's okay. I don't care that you woke me up every hour. I love you. And it's true. Like some people are like, oh, like I have a dog and I take care of my dog and I bring them outside. No, it's different. It's better. I love my cats to death, but my son, yeah, he trumps everyone. Everyone. He is my #1 priority, and he trumps everyone in the world. Sorry, but he is my life. I stopped working for him. I gave up a good police job for him because I don't want someone else raising my child. I don't want to miss out on holidays. I don't want to miss out on everything that would come along with having a job as a police officer. And God forbid something happened to me, I don't want him to not have his mommy around. And that right there was my #1 reason of I can't do that. I don't want him not to have me around, not to have his mom. And he needs both of his parents. He needs his mommy and he needs his daddy. And I'm gonna leave it at that. That's why I did not take the job to become a police officer. I had the job, but I couldn't do it. And moms out there, I'm pretty sure you know the feeling of leaving your son. And I'm grateful and lucky to be able to stay home with my son. I'm thankful that my husband works his booty off so that I can stay home with my son. And if it wasn't for my husband, I wouldn't have the opportunity to stay home and raise our son. We had to have him in a daycare, and I would be working job, and we would only see each other, like have family time on the weekend or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. This is not a whole life story about me and my son, but yeah, those are my newborn essentials, and made our life easier, and hopefully it will make your life easier, especially those gripe water and gas drops. Get those. I will link them down below, and they are amazing. They will help your little one if they have tummy issues, which most babies have tummy issues because their intestines and stuff is still growing, I think, from what I remember. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new and you like this video, subscribe. That will be great. I would love for you to join my family here at Adventures with the Heatherraguccis, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.